Howdy folks, welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. Except we're not below anything right now. We're on a pretty good size peak. I did turn off the weather effect and I turned off the fog effect. So that because I'm trying to find Marge's greenhouse and the weather is always just closed right in on the ship and you can't see shit. Well, with the fog and the weather turned off, look what I found. An alien artifact that I already scanned, and I think that over there is Marge's greenhouse. So we're just gonna kind of do a leap. And you can see so far with the fog effect turned off that you can see the scenery before it even fills in. I'm not sure which one of these is right. So we're still kind of searching. But when Cougar did this and he popped to the surface, he could see a light stick and like a cave. Now daytime I'm not going to see a light stick. Let's make it nighttime. Subnautica looks really beautiful at night. Maybe on that big spire. So even though I had it in sight a few minutes ago, I still can't find it. Penguins, couple big spires. It's on one of these icebergs. Oh, stay on the surface, for fuck's sake. No light stick. And he just drove right up to it. But of course, he spent hours searching for it before he turned on the camera and drove right up to it. So he knew there'd be a light stick there before he ever left Delta Dock. I'm gonna try up here, cause this looks like a cove. Is there a light stick to one side? I don't see a light stick. And this is all broken. Creature egg. I don't expect to find it this way, but I'm still looking for that light stick, but not finding a light stick. I think we gotta be on the other side of this pool. See, he didn't have to go in and out of the water. He didn't have to constantly get back up onto icebergs. I got his video on my phone to reference. Maybe I haven't gone far enough yet. He said it was a kilometer, a little more. And if you turn around and look back at Delta Station Dock, this is only 862 meters. And I'm not going southeast anymore either. So he said it was a little south of east. See that iceberg just appear? Excuse me. See, the Nautilus clear as day from 150 meters away. I don't think this is it. I'm just exploring. I think this is the island where I found Ooh, there's a... Oh, that's a whale. That's not a big baddie. How far is it back to... Can we pick it up? Hey, it's 10:11. Maybe this is the island. If you approach from this side, you'd have a shallow approach. I still think this is the island that I found the artifact on. Oh, look it over there. That's a greenhouse if I ever saw one. Boom, boom, bum, ba bum, 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 bum. Look at all the stuff on the beach. More than just a light stick. There's a pinacurid. We've never scanned a pinacurid. Go play with them? They don't really let you play with them. They don't run away. They don't hurt you. Look at them. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Oh well. Wow, I traveled a long ways and just falling off the rock. Shit, yeah. One thing turning off the weather effect does is you don't get cold. There's light stick, boxes, a cove, bones. So once you get in the area, it's like, how could you miss it? Pick up frost plant. How about I scan it first? Since freezing's not a problem, I can spend some time out here. Another bone. That'd be like from a Reaper Leviathan or a whale. Ooh. Fevered peppers. So I don't want to pick up too many of them. What I'd like to do, I don't know if you just plant a fevered pepper, you must, because you can't take a sample of it. So, what's that? It's where we came in. We're gonna go up there, but I want to see what's out here first. Okay, another light stick, some more boxes, another way onto the island. In early access, those were called heat fruit plants. Looks like her stuff is up there. For the full release, they couldn't call them something as easy as heat fruit plants. They gotta be fevered peppers. Oh, come on. Ooh, that looks like something. Oh, that's another frost vase plant. And finally, Marge's greenhouse. Another 2 more frost vase plants. But you can start with 1 or 2 and just grow up your inventory from there.
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in Old Wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Altera through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. If you need anything else, don't bother me. But you can help yourself at the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back.
Marge, I think, is getting nicer in her old age. In original Subnautica, she was quite the biatch. But what was I just gonna do? I was gonna eat and drink. Takes a few, but you could live off of those. That brought up food and water. And if you're outside, you're about to freeze to death, eat 3 or 4 of them damn things. Alright, scanning time. Well, I guess we can scan
You can look
Marguerite.
all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
I don't know why it won't let me scan those. Then it won't let me build them either. What the hell? Am I missing the 1 pixel that works? Huh. That's crazy. Chinese potato. We can take some Chinese potato to plant. Nothing else to scan. Marble melons. But my inventory's full. What the hell? Oh, because the Chinese potato are huge. Okay. We'll take back 1 Chinese potato. Ah, boy. We can actually do is cut this and it'll give us 4 seeds. If we were hungry, we could eat a marble melon. They're very good. Chinese potato are straight up food. Marble melon are food and water. And then there's shrub nuts, which I think we already have some of. PDA we can listen to.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Altera will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
Haha. We saw what she did to Omega Base. Inventory full, and there's... I want to get some of that Preston's plant. We'll just eat another fevered pepper. I picked up too many. We really don't need more than 2. I could eat them or drop them, but I want to get a couple more shrub nuts. I want to get some of this Preston's plant because this is an ingredient in something else. Did I get some? Or do you gotta pick the berries? Marble melon, marble melon, marble melon, Chinese. I don't know. You figure it out for me while I go to the bathroom. I'm back. Went to the bathroom and showed my boy how to make garlic toast. Preston's whatever. See, here's those things. Here's what happens when you cut a marble melon. You get 4 seeds from it. If you just pick it, you just get one big thing like this. In fact, I think I want to go back to this. I don't think you can't you can't cut samples of, oh, maybe you can cut samples of that. Only I don't see any samples. Maybe cutting it just destroys it. Still only have marble melon and those. So, well, we got a shrub nut, we got a potato, we got 8 marble melon seeds, we got a couple frost vase plants. We got that and that, and we have another PDA to listen to.
All right, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat from barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the damned kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce. Fed half of it to Preston. That snowstalker will eat practically anything. Always spits half of it out, though. Another thing we have in common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
Hey, that time it cut. All right, let's get another one. One, two, three. I can't have an odd number. Still only have 3. That one must have been too far gone to get anything off of it. Can you pick up? Pick up Preston's Delight. Boy, the pixels, the hitboxes are really something. All right, let's see if we can. Oh, we got one more leaf right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. 2, 1, 1, 8, 2. Outstanding. We got some shit to plant. I just don't understand why I can't get those. Oh, I can't scan that. There's nothing else to scan. I'm trying to... There's another potter behind that. There's a hanging pot. No scan notification. That's marble melon. All right, let's beat it back to the base. You know what I should do? Put this in inventory on the ship and go down to Marge's old base. Inventory full. Oh, I got silver falling out my ass. Not literally. Did I miss something? Oh, pick up snow. If you have those purification tablets, all you gotta do is pick up snow and you got mix it with a purification tablet and you got clean water. This is a cool area. Wouldn't be surprised if there's more ancient tech back here. Oh, right here we are. We're just pointed at the wrong island. So let me bring up the map. And let me point... Okay, let me start over first of all. I think it was that one. So it's kind of like where Architect Artifact PK8 is. It's on that same island. Finished off one bottle of water. I got another when I was up. Now, do you remember what I said, Sean?
450 for how long?
4 1/4.
425 then?
Yeah, this convection, 425, start. When it beeps that it got to 425, that's when you pull your toast out. The art of making garlic toast. So I think it's round in here. So what you're doing now is you're preheating the oven. Yes. When it's done preheating, your toast will be crisp. All right. Here's Delta Station. So you can see it's a little south of east, and it's a little more than a kilometer. Why do I keep doing that? I mean, I know that I see 1082. And I don't think this is exactly it because it doesn't look like. Oh, this is the way that I came in from the back side. I think this yeah. This is one of the several spots you can land on the island. You got lily pads to your back on one side, and you got the purple vents to your back on the other side. Got the frost sickles. Okay, I said we would go to Marge's other base. You gotta go down this big crack somewhere and just go down towards the entry to the Crystal Caverns. I could drop a beacon on this. But I don't think we ever need to come back here. Look at that. That's not the piece that I need to find, though. So with fog turned off, they pop into view way before you're supposed to be able to see them. Look, I can see the other one clear over there. No, that's just an iceberg. Never mind. But there is another piece here. I need to fix my ship. I think this is the piece. this the piece that I have not checked out? Does it have the bridge on it? No. This is the thruster pack section, where the one thruster is the thruster section, where one of the thruster packs broke off as it came down. So is the other one further that way? Or did the nose break off first? I know I'm getting sidetracked, but this is on my agenda too. Because there's one of the 3 pieces of ship that I have not been into. I know these 3 pieces are all pretty much in a line. If I keep running south, I should find it. Like right there. See, if fog was on, I'd never see that till I was right on top of it.
Detecting bow of an astronautical salt transport vessel nearby. Vessel name Mercury 2. Inoperative.
I don't think there's anything on the pieces hanging there. Oh, look. You can see all the way over to that different biome. That's another place we need to check out below that, which I can't remember what it's called right now. Okay. Don't want to be upside down. What is the problem? Oh, it's the shit behind me. Now let's just go straight in. And park it on the bottom. All right. Speaking of map, here's where we are. Here's where we were going to head. Here's where we are. The ship is right on our bow. The other one was back here a little further, and the third one was back here a little further. Hey, Sean? Your toast is done. You didn't hear it beep. All right. Let's empty our inventory. Pick it out with a napkin or a fork. I don't know why keep screwing up on the buttons. Well, actually, I do know why. It's because my brain hardly works. Okay. Let's try not to die in here. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. My boy needed help. Um, and since I was gonna drown if I just walked away, I turned off oxygen. Now, what I was gonna say is we don't need the old Chinese potato. More old Chinese potato. Um, look up, look down, look both ways. We got a prawn suit fragment that would have come in handy. We got scrap metal fragments, but we have you can't go through there. We have lots of titanium. Each scrap metal gives you 4 titanium. More boxes. Sealed. Reactor rod, I'll do that. Don't need that except for the titanium, I guess. Cut. Probably needs another reactor rod. Yep. That's just another way out. Just gotta check out everything because you never know where you might come across another prawn suit fragment. Or more boxes to open. Now, I think we're done in this room. That's just a ceiling. Don't need it. Okay. Now we need to find a way out of this room to the rest of the ship. Back up a little. If you want to learn more about these console commands, send me a message. Scrap metal. And if I hadn't already visited the mine, I'd probably be picking up a lot of that scrap metal. Here's another door to cut through, and we'll come back to that after we do this. We search every inch of this room. It's not giving us a scan on that aquarium because we have one. PDA.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has
That's
always been
why
overly
you're
cautious.
crashed on the
He hates
planet.
taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the discovery clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more sold Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
Mm-hmm. Her instincts are spot on. That's my Pepsi. If you want your Diet Dr. Pepper, you'll have to fill up a bottle. It's one that I drank. Not finding anything. Don't remember if I've been in there or not. I get distracted for 2 seconds and can't remember if I went in there or not. Ah, this is the bridge. So we still have to go through the air vent. Or the air vent, that might be the same air vent.
Orion's felt this all went sideways.
Yes,
How
it
could I
did.
have known that so much would go wrong?
Ah,
Failed my crew. No,
I
I
started to
don't
say I should
fail.
find one of these
I
in
didn't
here.
get into this position by being a failure. It's
I
this
don't need it
desolate
anymore.
land, frigid and cursed. Between these tunneling creatures and the strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of, we have to leave at
Kara
first light tomorrow.
bacteria.
We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go. I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but there's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks. I'm telling them that we will
Leaving
come
them
back,
to die.
but I don't think I can land here safely twice. I hate this, but I have to leave them behind. I
Jukebox
can't risk the
disc.
entirety of the Mercury.
They do not get off the planet because the big gun shoots them down. It will not let anything leave the planet that might be infected. Ah, the kitchen. And there's a room off the kitchen. Actually, the dining hall. I suppose this would be where they cook, or perhaps a buffet area. Serving line. That makes sense with the counters like that. Oh, he looks so lonely. We'll get over there in a minute. There's the trays. They would have your hot food in. Hot vegetarian food, I imagine. And more scrap metal. If you go down deeper, it's just more scrap metal. And this is the bottom. You can, I believe, swim out of here. Maybe not. Mm-mm. Ship covers it all up. I remember in early access, you could go out that hole, but you couldn't come back in. And as I just showed you, there's no other way to swim out. That's what I came down through to get in here. There's a door there that's locked. Down the stairs through here. Another crate with a battery. I don't use... These are the sleeping quarters. The bunks. With a tablet.
Well, we landed safely, despite my apprehension. Diana, damned adrenaline junkie, took one of her defining risks and it paid off. Why hire me as the maintenance engineering officer if you aren't going to listen to their advice? Papa. I didn't go to school for 8 years and get 3 degrees for nothing. I tried to convince Diana that we don't need to stop for repairs. That's what the drift drive and the secondary propulsion system are for. Just a bit slower.
This must be an
But
officer's
she's in
quarter.
charge, not me. On the plus side, I get to work with Yasmin. I didn't know she was such a busybody.
Yasmin.
She's been going around the whole ship giving folks a hand. I think she was getting on Diana's nerves.
A
so
hand?
she assigned Yasmin to me. She's helping me inspect and repair the thruster systems. I thought I was the most mechanically inclined person on the ship, but I think she has me beat. She can definitely teach me a thing or two, as long as I don't get too distracted by her smile. She's got the best smile.
Are you done?
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction. Mercury 2 was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam.
Uh-huh.
I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly. We got lucky.
Uh-huh.
The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters.
That's the...
The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere? Orion's belt. It looked like the Northern Lights.
Yeah, that's where we came
Such
down
power.
before.
I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise. This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me. But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was luck. Hopefully, whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
Ha ha ha! Doesn't mind when we leave. Well, you got another thing coming, baby. For anybody that hasn't done the original Subnautica, and I don't think Long John Silver has, original Subnautica, giant space cannon, shoots down anything that comes near the planet and won't let anything leave.
I mean, the morning started off so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans, and we were all in high spirits.
That's all I'm gonna say
about it. These structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far. We were gonna be in the freaking history books. Everything was going
I've
okay.
been in
We were a few
there.
miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal.
Been in there.
It sounded like an SOS. We got overly excited naturally and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives. I mean, half
Been
my
in
team.
here.
They got ripped to shreds by something. They died screaming, alone
Sure
in the
they did.
cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse.
Been in
Some of
there.
the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish.
Been
I
down
think we should
there.
leave. But Diana said we should stay.
It's
She thinks
part
the
of the
vile
same
patent payoffs
thing.
would be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids. Ah, man. I miss the smell of my wife's hair.
Part of
The
the
kids tackling me at
same
the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive.
underwater cavern.
Please.
Actually, it's probably a different one, but doesn't really matter. All right, I think we're going up and out. Well, that's not the right door. Oh, come on, I can't swim under the railing. Oh, hadn't stumbled upon this yet. And with that, let's get the flock out of here. If I have to go back to this and then find the doorway that I cut open. Whoops, no, we've been in here. This is the bridge. So I know we have to go this way then.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
All right. Oh, with all the interruptions and whatnot, it's been an hour and 16 minutes. So, still wanted to check out Maida's base. I'm sure I can make some food and water. So I'm just gonna cut her off right here. And in the beginning of the next one, we will go do a second run through Maida's base. And then if we have time, we'll track down any markers still showing. All right, great. Thanks for watching. See you next time.